All right, so let's get into it. What are we doing today? Today, we're going to do fungus control, preventative. We're going to prevent it before we actually see spots of fungus. It's been raining a lot here in New York for the past week. So pretty much we want to make sure we control the fungus. What happens with fungus is if you have too much fungus in your lawn, or if you start having fungus on your lawn, you're going to start seeing spots disappearing. Pretty much the grass dying. You're going to see that pretty much if it starts, it's going to eat majority of your grass. So I recommend that you put down preventative now instead of you going back once you notice your grass is appearing, or once you notice there's a disease on the lawn. I want you to pretty much take action now. So once it hits, it's not destroying your grass. So whatever work you put in now in the spring to resist in the summer, you want to make sure you're feeding the lawn. You want to make sure that you're taking care of it. So this is how we start the spring. To start the spring, we lay down a fungus control by BioAdvance. I usually use the liquid, but they had a clearance on this big bag. So I'm using this right now till I run out. Usually this is good for at least 2 months, but I run it at least once a month, because the idea is you want to stay on top of this. You want to make sure it doesn't destroy your lawn. The way you get fungus is pretty much typically when you water at night, when you're overwatering, when there's water just saturating on your lawn for way too long. That's what promotes fungus. So the idea is here, of course, as warm temperature comes, if you water your lawn at night and pretty much it's just sitting there throughout the night and the temperatures are warm, you're gonna start seeing white stuff on your lawn. That's fungus. Pretty much this right here helps prevent it, so that doesn't happen. So it's like a shield. So your grass, whatever effort you put into it, is not destroyed. Now, Scott's Disease X. This right here prevents other type of diseases. So pretty much this is one layer. This is another layer. Just like you giving your vaccinations for different type of infections or viruses. Same thing with this. There's different disease products that will target different infestations, different causes. So this here, as you can see on the bag, pretty much if you see yellowing on your lawn and doesn't look as healthy, that's pretty much something wrong with it. There's a disease going on. This is pretty much prevents many other diseases. This is a fungicide. This is safe to put down now before you do any type of seeding or anything else. So this is ideal for this time of year. Right now, for my property is less than 1,000 square feet as far as like lawn wise. So on this, you're only going to use a maximum of settings 2 pounds per thousand preventative. So you're going to use 2 pounds per thousand. So I'll be only using 4 pounds of this, 2 pounds of this. I'm sorry. Pretty much here, Dollar Tree cup. You go to the Dollar Tree, you get yourself one of these measuring cups. This is pretty much obviously 4 cups per pound. So to prevent, this is going to be 2 pounds. So you're going to do 2 of these cups in here and spread it around your grass if it's 1,000 square feet or less. You could apply a little bit more, but I wouldn't recommend it. You don't want to overdo it. Yes, I understand you want to prevent, but everything at its moderation. Now, to cure, the cure rate of this is 4 pounds. 4 pounds if you already have a disease that you already identified and you want to cure that disease. You will apply 4 pounds per thousand to cure that disease, as opposed to putting it down now and only putting down 2 pounds per thousand. You're going to prevent it, so it's going to be a shield. It won't happen. So it's better to take action now instead of having to do it later. Let's update you from the last episode. The last episode, pretty much, a lot of things were still growing in after that big rainfall that we had. A lot of things did grow in. The germination is starting to pick up. Ideally, pretty much the soil temperatures have to be above 50, between 50 and 55 degrees. This area over here, which I leveled and I reseeded, is slowly coming in. The night temperatures have been like around 43 degrees. The days have been as high as like 57, sometimes 60, but still not strong enough for the seeds to really pop out. Once we start getting warmer temperatures, this will start flourishing more. As you can see, the lawn is starting to pop. That's pretty much because of spring weather. The winter is over, so this is the time, usually between spring and fall cool season grass here in New York. That's where the growing season starts. So those are the good times for you to do any type of lawn renovations, any type of reseedings, any type of leveling. Now is the ideal time to get it done. This palm tree over here, this fan palm that I had, it's pretty much donezo. This is a wrap. Originally, this is the crown of the plant. Pretty much if the stem comes out, then it's dead. So it's still coming out, pieces of it. Look how easy it just pulls out. Look at that. Look at that. That's done. That's a wrap. That's not coming back. Sheesh. All right. A little sturdy there, but look. That's it. Kaput. So we're laying down the fungus control. This right here, the Bio Advance. This goes down at a rate of 3.5 pounds per thousand. So preventative rate is 2 pounds, correct, and curative rate is 3.5 pounds. So we'll do the 2 pounds, and we'll start with that. All right, guys, it's time to lay down the fungicide, the disease control. Now remember, now for the Disease X Scott, it is 2 pounds per thousand. So we're gonna mix 2 pounds of this and spread it all over the lawn. All right? Wow, this blade is time for a change. So we're gonna take 2 cupfuls of this. It's 1 pound. That's 2 pounds. Missing a little smidge. All right. Let's get this on the lawn. Now it says for this particular spreader, put it on 2.5. So we're going to change this dial to 2.5. That's for the preventative. That's if you have no disease currently. That's just to prevent it. The curative rate is 3.5 for the curative rate. All right, let's go right ahead. This is very small, so you can barely see it go down. Very small particles. They're not big at all. So you at least want to go up and down and then side to side, just to make sure you covered everything. I usually like to go up, down, and then side to side. This will ensure that you covered all parts of the lawn. Now keep in mind, these are indeed small particles. So of course, one little pebble is not going to cover much of the lawn. So you got to make sure you indeed covered it up, down, side to side, in all directions. Okay. That should do it. All right, here we are. We're on the way to the back now to pull down this preventative for the fungus, for the disease X, Scots. We're gonna lay this down, make sure our lawn is nice and healthy and remains that way. All right, let's do it. Okay, 4 cups equals a pound. That's what we have there, 4 cups. That's 2 pounds. That's a preventative rate. And we're gonna lay it down at 2.5. All right, so we did what we needed to do for the lawn today. We threw down the fungicide, we cut, we trimmed, we made the lawn look beautiful. At this time, pretty much, it's gonna rain today, so we're gonna let it rain in. We're gonna let it get watered in. We're not gonna turn on the sprinkler. We're gonna let Mother Nature just take its course and let it water it in. Of course, rain is a lot more than your irrigation system. Rain is like vitamin. It's like completely different than what you're coming out of your spigot or your water hose. It's a lot stronger, but here's what we have. This is the final. This is pretty much after throwing down the disease X and the fungus control. This should be filling in more. What helps grass fill in more as well is keep bombing it with fertilizer. The more you bomb it with fertilizer, the thicker it will get. And of course, remember, mow at least 2 to 3 times a week. Mowing often keeps your grass healthy. So that's good practice. All right, guys. All right. So that concludes our time. That concludes our day. That concludes our mission for now. We have done, we have came, we have conquered. We have ownership. We have pride. And look, we have an amazing $1 million lawn. Now, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for taking your time out of your day. Thank you for watching. And let's grow. Let's grow together. And let's keep making amazing lawns, amazing memories. And let's have a great summer.